YouTube, Stephanie here, just checking in. Wanted to kind of give you I guess we'll call it an introduction video to me and who I am and where I come from and where I'm going. So if you hang in there, I promise this will be quick and painless. Let's see, I'll start with a brief history of life. I was born in Washington State and was moved to Iowa when I was 1. My parents left me with a sister. I'm about 5.5 years old. So there's me, my sister, and then I actually have a brother who's 6 now. He'll be 7 this year. My childhood was pretty traumatic. We won't go into details. My dad was an alcoholic who physically and verbally abused me for 14 years. So obviously that leaves a kid pretty scarred. I was pretty shy through middle school and high school and didn't have many friends. I didn't really come out of my shell until I sort of learned to not care about what people thought about me. In the last 5 years, I would say I've really come out of my shell. I mean, I still use food as a crutch and my fat as a shield. You know, I don't let anyone too close, and I kind of use it to not attract guys because, you know, I'm afraid to let anyone see what's under here. But I'm ready. I'm ready to shed the skin, and I'm ready, you know, to take on a new life, the life that I've always wished that I could lead. And about 5 years ago now, I was saved. I was suffering from severe depression and involved with a bunch of the wrong people and not making wise decisions for myself, and I decided that something needed to be changed and came to God, and you know, He has definitely walked me through a lot in the last 5 years and finding myself and becoming the person that I want to be. I feel I've been in therapy. Who hasn't these days? I'm trying to get over the food addiction. Haven't been really able to conquer it as of yet. I have tried every diet you could ever imagine. Eating raw, eating clean, Atkins, South Beach, diet pills. How I wound up here. I've had people handle my money for me. I've gone to Overeaters Anonymous. I've had friends try and hold me accountable. Nothing works. So about 2 years ago, I was at the end of one of my weight loss ropes, as I like to call it, and just kind of decided that I had had enough. And so I looked into getting the lap band. At that time, I wasn't aware. You know, I didn't know how to research it. I didn't know how to see if my work paid for it. I didn't know how to see how much it cost. I didn't really know how to see, you know, the requirements on how to get it. And so I just kind of researched it, and that was about it. Died out. Up until recently, about 4 months ago, I didn't really think about it. I mean, it was always there in the back of my mind as a possibility, but never, you know, thought that there was something that could happen to me. And about 4 months ago, my friend at work, who you will meet eventually, she'll be my camera girl through much of my journey. Her name is Christina. She had surgery. She had the Roux-en-Y gastric bypass, and it changed her life. And every day I love watching her glow, and I just love watching her discover new things about herself and having confidence that just shines like a billion bright stars. And you know, just like I just wanted to know how to get it. And so I talked to her, and she told me that she had gastric bypass, and I started doing research, and I was like, you think I'm heavy enough? And we figured out my BMI and got me into, you know, the process of getting it done. Let's see. On April 14th, I went, well, rewind that. To get started in the whole process, you have to go to a weight loss surgery seminar, or at least do the program I'm going through. And so on April 12th of this year, 2011, I went to the weight loss seminar, and they kind of go through the 3 different types of surgeries and the risks and what you can do and can't do and the requirements and all that kind of jazz. So I did that and felt very uncomfortable. not to be rude or offend anyone, but I was not as heavy as everyone else there, and so I kind of felt out of place. Maybe I have goggles on that don't show my body for exactly what it looks like. I mean, I know I'm heavy, but anyways. So I felt kind of awkward and out of place, but I filled out my paperwork anyway and turned it in to my soon-to-be caseworker, and she was like very surprised that I filled it out that quickly and turned it in. Usually people think about it, but I just had this gut feeling that that's what I was supposed to be doing. So on April 14th, I had a visit with my primary care physician to do some testing and things, and while I was there, I asked him for a referral so I could go see the surgeon, because you have to have a referral to see the surgeon. He was very hesitant about it at first, and didn't really want to give it to me. He wanted me to try, Fen-Phen or some other form of prescription, and I stood firm and I said, absolutely not, this is what I want, I know this is what I want. He finally gave in, said that he would possibly be able to get it to me that following Tuesday, and I said okay, and he left the room to go get the nurse, and I said a little prayer to have him give it to me sooner. And the nurse comes in to take my blood and has a piece of paper in her hand, and she hands it to me, and lo and behold, it was my referral. I was super ecstatic. So after that, we moved to Friday the 15th. I got a call from the surgeon's office saying they got my referral, and they made an appointment with me the following Thursday, so April 21st, to go meet with the surgeon and kind of discuss options. That week I met with my surgeon, Dr. Spitz, and discussed, my reasons for wanting gastric bypass and all that fun stuff, and he approved. He said that I would be a great candidate for the surgery, and I kept chugging down the path. After that, they do some pre-submissions to your insurance company, and then you get a caseworker who's been amazing, because I'm kind of OCD. I always want to know what the status is and where I am with all of this, and she's been really good about, letting me know. And so about 2 weeks later, I was called from the place that kind of screens for the insurance, and set me up with my caseworker. It was about May 5th, and so we're not even a month into it yet. And she set me up with my appointment to talk to my caseworker on May 19th. I felt like things were starting to slow down, but I kept praying, that I was walking in the Lord's path and that things were going the way they were supposed to. And on Friday, May 13th, I got a call about 7:45, 8 o'clock in the morning that I had been approved for surgery by the RN. It was, my case happened to be reviewed by another associate, because the girl that was supposed to call me the following week was going to be out of town, so I got approved quicker, and that was so exciting. I cried like a big baby. And about 2 weeks later, so this last week, I did my psych evaluation, and I did all my testing and blood work, and all that's been submitted to the surgeon, and now I'm just waiting on the scheduler to call me with a date to have surgery. So that's super exciting, and I just cannot wait, to share this journey with you. Let you know that I will tell you everything, the good, the bad, and the very gross. Anything that you want to know, anything that you want to see, I'll show you. I'll be honest. You have to go on a pre-op diet for 2 weeks and not eat any food, and I'll let you know honestly how frustrating that is and how hard it is to quit eating. And today was my first whole day without soda, and I have a headache, but I made it through one day, right? So if there's anything that anybody ever wants to know, just send me a message, and I would be happy to respond to you. But thanks for coming on this journey with me. I'm excited for all of you to see the amazing results. Bye-bye.